Hello children, how are you? Hope all of you are good and doing well in your home and studying also. Myself Divya Sahu and I am from Word One School. Today I am going to teach you a new topic in science. Now children, all of you have reached to 5th grade, right? So before starting our today's topic, I want to recall few things that are related to our topic today, right? So let's start. Till now you have studied about living things and non-living things. You know what are the different characteristics of living things, right? Can you tell me examples of living things? Yes, plants, animals, human beings, right? These are different examples of living things. Then you have studied about parts of a plant, how plants make their food. You have studied about different eating habits of animals, adaptation in plants, adaptation in animals. Then in human body you have studied about different organ systems, right? So these are living things that we studied. Today also I am going to introduce a new topic about living things, and that is about plants, right? So children, when you studied about living characteristics, there were 8 characteristics of living things. So one character was there that was important to continue generation of living thing. Can you guess that characteristic? Yes, that is reproduction, right? So reproduction is very necessary for the continuation of a generation, right? So today we will discuss this topic. Before that, I want to ask you few questions. Can you tell me, can you imagine your life without plants, children? No. Why? Because plants are very much important for us. Plants give us so many things. Without plants, we cannot imagine our life. For the existence of life, plants are very important. Because plants give us oxygen. And so many things we get from plants. Also, children, plants play a very important role in maintaining balance of our nature. As you already know that plants, they give out oxygen during photosynthesis, right? And they take in carbon dioxide which is exhaled by animals, right? So in this way they maintain oxygen level in our surrounding. Also children, plants maintain water cycle, right? Plants are important for life on earth. Like as you already know that all the plants, they are producers. They produce food by the process of photosynthesis. So all the animals on the planet earth, directly or indirectly, they depend on plants for food, right? So we get food from plants only. All the animals, directly or indirectly, they get food from plants. Also, plants give us oxygen. Then you know that plants give us many things like fruits, vegetables. Plants also give us medicines like tulsi, neem. Then plants give us cotton, jute. So we get different kind of products from plants, right? So if you are thinking that we are consuming so much from plants, we are getting food from plants, right? We are getting medicines and many things like also wood we get from plants, right? What are the other things that we get? Like we get beverages, oils. So these were different uses. So you must be thinking that we are using plants in such a huge way, right? So one day the all plants should be disappear, but they are not disappearing at all. As you can see, plants are present everywhere. They are abundant in quantity. Everywhere they are present, and they are present in large number, children. So, as you know that a plant grows from a seed, that you have studied in 3rd grade, right? So, is anybody going there to plant them? No. Then how are they growing in such a big number that everywhere they are present? Children, they are growing because of a living characteristic. Can you remind me that? Okay, let me tell you that plants are present in very big number, and they are not getting disappear because of reproduction. Right? We have studied what is reproduction. Reproduction is the process in living things by which they produce their young ones of their own kind. Right? So why plants are so much in number and they are not disappearing? They are present everywhere because of reproduction. Like if I tell you about human beings, what about human beings, children? You born as a baby, then you grow in toddler stage, then you will become teen, right? Then after a few years you will become adult, then you will grow into old. So that is about human beings, right? So human beings are also they are reproducing, right? They are also producing young ones of their own kind. In the same way, children, plants also reproduce. As you can see here in this picture, the small plant is growing. It is growing and it is developing into a big plant. So children, our today's topic is reproduction in plants. What is it? Reproduction in plants. Now if I ask you, what is reproduction? Reproduction is the process by which plants produce new plants of their own kind. Right? So reproduction meaning is producing again. Right? So production of new plants from the existing plants is called reproduction in plants. And if I ask you, what is the importance of reproduction? Importance of reproduction is that reproduction helps in maintaining the generation. For the continuation of a generation, for the continuation of a species, reproduction is important. Like you have your father has born from your grandfather, right? And he is from his forefather, right? So in the same way, plants also produced from their existing plants. So reproduction is a characteristic feature of all the plants and animals. Children, as human beings, they start their life as infants. They grow into adults. Then they give birth to babies and they become old. In the same way, plants also grow from seeds. They become an adult plant. They produce seeds and they also become old and they die. So you are seeing that reproduction is characteristic feature of plants. And what is reproduction? The process by which plants produce new plants of their own kind. Right? So in your previous year classes, you have studied that most of the plants, a new plant is formed from which part of the plant? Seed. You have studied that plants grow mostly from seeds. But children, there are other methods also by which a plant reproduces. As you can see here in this picture, there are mainly 3 types of reproduction in plants. First one is by vegetative reproduction. Right? So children, many plants, they grow by vegetative parts of a plant. And what are vegetative parts? Root, stem and leaf. That kind of reproduction we will study later in this chapter only, right? Then the second one is by seeds, sexual reproduction. So the second type of reproduction is by seeds and it is called sexual reproduction. Then third type of reproduction is children asexual reproduction and it occurs by spores. So there are these three different types of reproduction in plants. Plants can reproduce by seeds, by root, by stem, by leaf or by spores. Right? As you can see here, sexual reproduction or sexual propagation, the plant production takes place from seeds. Here you can see vegetative reproduction. New plants, they grow from a stem, root or leaf. That part we will study in detail in this chapter. Now the next one is spores. Asexual reproduction, it occurs through spores in plants. Right? So these are different types of reproduction in plants. Now children, let's recapitulate our today's topic. So what is the importance of plants in our life? Plants play a very important role in our life. They give us oxygen. They maintain our balance in nature. They maintain oxygen in atmosphere. They maintain water cycle. They provide us food. All the living things, all the animals, they are dependent on plants to get their food. Because who produces food? Only plants have capacity to produce their own food. Also, plants give us many things like fruits, vegetables, grains, medicines, wood. Right? So, this was importance of plants. Now, why, if we are consuming so much products from the plants, why are they not getting less in number? Why are they not disappearing? Because of reproduction. What is reproduction? Reproduction is the process by which a plant produces new plants of its own kind. Why is reproduction important? Reproduction is important to maintain our generations. Right? If I ask you what are the different modes of reproduction in plants, so there are three modes of reproduction in plants, and these are vegetative, sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Vegetative reproduction takes place through vegetative parts, sexual reproduction takes place through seeds in plants, and asexual reproduction takes place through spores in plants. So children, that was all about reproduction. Right? In our next session, we will study how a plant grows from seed. How a seed looks like. Right? What is the structure of seed? How a seed develops into a new plant. That we will study in our next session. Hope you have got all the points today and all the things are clear to you. Till then, children, keep revising and keep studying. Thank you and have a nice day.